from Minute Maid Park in Houston. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Houston Astros. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Justin Verlander. What's the word on him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand. And because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
And now the rookie second baseman, number 47.
Edward Julian.
Packed house here at Minute Maid. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. Justin Verlander has had a lot of notoriety since he was first drafted. Second overall pick by the Tigers in 2004 out of Old Dominion, and a guy who has won 3 Cy Youngs and as well an MVP. Plus he's been a World Series champ 2 different times. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Strike 2.
1-2.
Smash to the left side. Bregman to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. Here's Royce Lewis. The pitch. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Now this is in the air down the line. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well. Well, everyone wants to get off to a great start in a series. So if you can get on the board first, take a lead, you put some of that subtle pressure on the other team.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Here's a 1-2. That one missing inside.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And a base hit. Lewis around third. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. 1-0.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. We'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Here's Alex Kirilloff. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. On the ground to first. Abreu takes it himself, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and the home team down a run. Welcome back. And on the hill for the Twins, Bailey Ober.
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Guys become defensive, and all of a sudden, for the hitter, that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Ober, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets them involved in the action. Ripped to short. Correa over to first. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning, or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
And a 1-2. Bounce to the right, and that chance handled. Swings to first, and the Astros put down in order. 3 up, 3 down for them there. On to the second inning now from Minute Maid Park. It's the Twins 1 and the Astros nothing. New inning getting started. And the batter now, Carlos Correa. Here's a 1-1.
That's the ball. That's down.
2-1 now. Just missed.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Freddie Ferguson behind the dish, calling the balls and strikes. And it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. On the ground, 2 ball. Fires to second for 1, and that's 2.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. The 1-1. On the ground to third. Over to Abreu, and that will end the inning. After an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Back here in Houston, here's Kyle Tucker. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
The center fielder, Chad McCormick.
And stepping in for the Astros, Chas McCormick. The 2-1. Swinging a foul straight back. The 2-2. just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Number 47 under this one. And puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
Batting 6. The designated hitter, Michael Brantley.
Michael Brantley stands in. Ripped on a line. Kepler right there to make the grab. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. They're down 1-0. Back here at Minute Maid Park. On to the 3rd inning. And now for the Twins, Michael A. Taylor. And he deals. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Righty to the plate. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And that's the 1st out. And here's the Twins leadoff guy. Number 47. Went down on strikes his first time through. 1 down, base is empty. Off the mark there. Now 2 balls and a strike. To 3rd. And he grabs it. Foul. The wind to kick the pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Tucker ranging back onto the warning track, and he hauls it in.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the 3rd baseman, Jorge Polanco. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2. Line drive. Can't field it cleanly.
He's in there. Hey. Now batting, designated hitter, Lewis.
Man at first. And next is the designated hitter, Royce Lewis. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And here it comes. And that's in for a strike. Polanco, the runner at first with 2 gone. Polanco on the go. Stays alive. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. 1 left for Minnesota, but they're on top 1-0. Back here in Houston, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and stepping in for the Astros, Jose Abreu. So now 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Taylor flashes the leather on the run and catch.
Not shortstop,
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Pretty unique upbringing for Jeremy Pena, at least in terms of a kid who was born in the Dominican Republic, but then he moved to Rhode Island, not exactly a baseball hotbed, and he played his college ball at Maine. He was a University of Maine Black Bear, and then went on to be a third-round pick of the Astros in 2018. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. The wind of the pitch. Out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Jose Altuve up to hit here. And the pitch. Just missed.
That's low. That's the ball.
Hammered, base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now the third baseman, Alex Bregman, grounded out to short in his first trip. Swung on, belted. Taylor going back, racing back some more. That one knocks against the fence. Around third. In there safely. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So 2 down. Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. Grounded out his first time. Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings it across. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Back here at the ballpark, and now the right fielder, Max Kepler.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball. Kicks and deals. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Got him. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Ground ball left side. Bregman to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here comes Carlos Correa.
Really good piece of hitting last time going to the opposite field.
The 2-1. Swing and a bouncer. On the run, throw to first. That ends the frame. Down go the Twins in order. And our score remains 2-1. And welcome back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Kyle Tucker.
Tucker.
1-1 now. Good eye right there.
Well, these Astros showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Now a fly ball to right center. Taylor racing over to make the catch.
Still relatively early, but with a pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. First time up was a pop out. And a 1-1. And a swing and a miss there. Out there to center. Taylor on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Michael.
Now Michael Brantley steps in. He's 0 for 1. Ball to strike. And that one missing low. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And that one hops the wall. And he's got a double.
He was all over that one. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Jose Abreu digs in now. Flied out to center in his first at bat. Swing and a ball popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit. Brantley on his way to the plate. Cut off. Now a throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, this is what you've got to do. You've got to try to score on the 2-out hit to the outfield, but outstanding execution on the relay home. Had to be almost perfect to make it close, and that's exactly what it was. Inning over.
Welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Matt Wallner. And there's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Ryan Jeffers, the next twin up to hit. First time up, he grounded to third. Wallner gets his lead at first with nobody out. To the right side. Diving, and he can't make the play. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
First and second here, no outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. This to third. Steps on the bag for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. So up next for Minnesota, number 47. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Here comes a pitch. bounced, and that got the pitcher. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boo.
And here is Jorge Polanco. Kicks and fires. And down on strikes he goes. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jeremy Pena. Swings through that.
Well, these Astros doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out one time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
The pitch. Good job to fight that one off. And a 1-2. And now 2-2.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
That's to third. Gathers and throws to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Up next for the Astros, the catcher,
Yainer Diaz. Up next for the Astros. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. The 1-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. Taylor trots over to his left. Pulls it in on the run. And there's 2 down.
now batting, the second baseman,
Jose Altuve will hit next. 1 for 2. The 1-1. Puts the squeeze on it, and that's the inning. Astros are down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Top of the 6th inning, and now the Minnesota designated hitter, Royce Lewis. In the air, left field, down the line. That gets down for a hit.
now batting, right field.
Max Kepler at the plate. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Next offering is in for a strike. And the right-hander deals. Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And next for Minnesota, Alex Kirilloff. The count 2-1. throw to second. Great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
And a pitch. And now it's filled up.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Bounce to the left side. And there are 2 outs. Now Correa up to hit. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Lewis stands at second with 2 gone. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here in Houston, now the number 2 hitter, Alex Bregman. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Bregman hung up in a rundown now. The relay, and he's out easily. Here's Yordan Alvarez. The wind of the pitch. Out to center. Taylor settles under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Kyle.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Kyle Tucker. And the righty deals. That one missed. The 2-2 on the way. Up the middle. On to first. And Tucker is retired. And that is that. Astros go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Kendall Graveman into the game. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise.
Number 31.
Here's the left fielder, Matt Wellinger. Here's a 1-1. A laser to left base hit. And that one's going to get into the corner. Here comes the throw. In there. He's safe.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Line drive, caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
And now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Righty delivers. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Here's the second baseman, number 47, at the belt and fires. And there's a ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Not even close there. 3 balls and a strike. Jorge Polanco in the on-deck circle for the Twins. And the pitch. Fouled off. He was late. Three-two now. Out to short. Pena whips it to first on the run. That's out number 3. Twins wind up stranding 1. They're down 2-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 61.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Chas McCormick getting ready to hit. The pitch.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
One-two now. Next offering is outside.
It's a good take.
The 2-2. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Here's Michael Brantley. Here's a 1-1. There's a swing and a miss. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Louis Varland is loosening up. This would be his first appearance for the club. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Jose Abreu up to hit. That's hard hit in the line. Taylor snags it for the second out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Brantley leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground right side. Has some trouble with it, and they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. So the Astros lead 1, but they still lead it 2-1. Brian Abreu taking over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now for the Twins, Jorge Polanco.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Right-handed reliever. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. On the warning track. And hauls it in.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Now batting Max Kepler, 1 for 3. Two down, nobody on. Rip towards third. Over to Abreu. And the Twins go 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for the Twins. And they trail it here 2-1. Louis Varland will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. The wind and the pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Now back.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Jose Altuve up next for the Astros. The next offering misses, and that's ball 2. And a pitch. Swings and misses. 2-2 now.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
And now it's filled up.
Got a full count.
And that one hammered back there. Gone. Jose Altuve will touch them all. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-1.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And now it's Alex Bregman. And he deals. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Number 44.
He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Oh! blasts one out, and they add on. It's 5-1.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
On the mound now for the Twins, Caleb Thielbar.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Now at the plate, Kyle Tucker. And a swing and a miss.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
That one hammered center field. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Now batting, center fielder,
Chas McCormick up next for the Astros.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Hit hard. That gets through. So man aboard, Michael Brantley now at the plate. The 1-1. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to Kirilloff. Inning over. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. Last chance coming up for the Twins. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Ryan Presley.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now for the Twins, Alex Kirilloff. 1-1 now.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That one down the line. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
So a man aboard, Carlos Correa, the next Twin up to hit. Here's a 1-1.
If you want to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The 1-2. Correa checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he held up. The pitch. Liner, base hit. And that's going to roll to the wall. He pulls into second, and a run comes in to score.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at second, nobody out. Next offering upstairs.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ripped on a line to center. McCormick makes the grab. One away. So up next for Minnesota, Ryan Jeffers.
Ryan Jeffers.
Runner leads away at second. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Righty to the plate. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
The other way, and that'll do it.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in Game 1 to set the tone.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 5 runs on 11 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Twins, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.